biggest issue that I see facing California is income inequality and in the distribution of wealth in the state, and also how that impacts climate and our ability to fix our climate crisis. So my priorities are to make sure working families and seniors and everyone else who really needs their support in our state gets the support they need, from healthcare, good universal healthcare, keeping our housing affordable, and making sure we're working on climate issues immediately and with intensity and without just bowing to fossil fuel interests.
The biggest issue facing California is climate change, but climate change actually involves several different issues. It involves land use, transportation, energy, income inequality. All of those things are things that we have to deal with together. And actually, the reason I'm running is because to deal with those things, we have to take them on at the same time, and we have to focus on quality of life for our communities right now. The issues that we face in the long run will be best addressed for the things we have to do in the short run. Nobody likes congestion. I grew up here in San Diego when there was no rush hour. The things that we're going to do to get people out of their cars, get them to and from work, the ability to live in the neighborhood where you work for teachers and firefighters and police officers, all of these things are going to reduce emissions and improve our quality of life.
Well, the biggest issue, bar none, is homelessness and related affordable housing opportunities. I want to make sure that California's resources are effective and actually go into programs that work. We've been able to see some of that here in the city of San Diego, but that's why representation that I've had as a city council member here is important, to be able to make sure that that is translated up to the state resources so that they're not wasted in other cities that are just throwing money down the gutter.
San Diego, housing affordability and homelessness are huge issues that I see here. As a licensed midwife, I work with young families, and the biggest issues I see from them are not, just being uncomfortable and nauseous in their pregnancy. The biggest issues I see are our wages are too low and our rent is too high. We're doubled up. We're going to end up homeless. And so certainly my motivation is to make young families able to actually live, work, and stay in our state.
In San Diego, it's the intersection of these different issues. Housing is critical. If you're moving to San Diego for a high-tech job, you could probably find a place to live. If you're somebody who's been here a long time and you're on fixed income, it's tough to survive. If you're somebody in the service sector and you're watching your rents go up, you're moving further and further away, which means you're sitting in rush hour traffic and you're unable to enjoy our natural beauty. San Diego, I grew up here. I know what it was like back in the day when things were a little bit slower. We have to have a growth strategy that actually preserves our neighborhoods and addresses quality of life. And that's multiple things. It's housing, it's transit, it's income inequality, but we have the ability to do it because our communities know what they want, and we just need to elect officials who will represent our communities.
Well, beyond homelessness, we certainly are mindful of our environment and make sure that we have a clean coastline and that we are adhering to our climate action plan values. We have a lot of threats off of the coast with the potential of global warming and, of course, the impacts for sea level rise. We want to make sure that our communities and our infrastructure is safe and protected.